It's match number 7 of the Tata IPL 2025. These matches nowadays are becoming high scoring thrillers. And once again, we head to a high scoring venue at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. It's SRH versus Lucknow Super Giants. Pant's side is coming from a defeat while Sunrisers have hammered the previous game. Gurpal Paji, what do you see into this game as a neutral fan? Do you see once again another high scoring affair?
There is one phrase, no? David versus Goliath. कहते हैं ना Amir versus Garib. It's like it will be like that
Okay.
team. The SRH is SRH in full flow, full form. They achieved that kind of score after 4-5 matches last year. But it's about to start, 280. They started with 286 with a bang. And best part, Ishan Kishan is form. He scored a brilliant 100. Travis Head, we know how what he can do. He can demolish any attack on his day. Abhishek Sharma, he missed out. That was a good catch as well.
And
He
exactly
missed
that
out.
we spoke about in the previous game. अगर तीनों में से दो चल गए in the top three, is SRH's games to lose? What's your thought on that?
Sure, definitely. It's SRH game to lose because then see now what you are expecting after that. Nitish Kumar Reddy, Klassen, Abhinav Manohar. So they have the full license
Absolutely.
to top three to go for the kill. So from the ball one because you have the backup as well. If you want to control the innings, then NKR can play that anchor role as well if you want, but that is not
Yeah,
required because their plan is simple: score as many as so that because they know their conditions. That the ground is small, that's a flat track, so they know their conditions. So they are taking that extra 20
absolutely.
cushions definitely for the bowlers.
100% because if you look into both the teams' top four at least, in the other end, Mitchell Marsh, Aiden Markram, Puran, Pant. My word, there are so many six hitting machines out there. Similarly, SRH doesn't need an introduction. What about the head to head between these two teams? Let's take a look into the numbers. In terms of the numbers, only 4 matches have been played amongst each other, where SRH have lost 3 of them. So, which means Lucknow Super Giants are coming off a good record, but their bowling attack is broken. We said about that in the beginning of the tournament as well. So many injuries to the Indian seamers Lucknow Super Giants are facing, but they got some brilliant youngsters in their side. In the previous game against the Delhi Capitals, we saw Digvesh Rathi, I think one of the players to watch out for. Prince Yadav was brilliant as well with his Yorkers. Your thoughts on that? Can these youngsters turn it around against the powerhouses of SRH batters?
I guess it would be a good experience exposure for them. It's almost an international batting lineup. I'm not saying other teams are not having an international batting lineup, but this top six are devastating international quality players, and the bowling
Yep.
lineup is also international level. Like with Mohammad Shami, Pat Cummins, you get that international with Zampa for that matter Zampa. So they must almost from out of 11, 7 to 8 people are international players are match winners in their own regard. So that would be good exposure for Prince Yadav as well as your Durgesh Rathi. And I'm expecting Avesh Khan is fit. He might be joining the team. Maybe he
True.
might be playing tomorrow. He might be playing the match as well.
Absolutely, he can play tomorrow's game, but Avesh Khan has been declared fit. Is also what I've heard, to be honest, for the Lucknow Super Giants. But Sunrise Hyderabad at this venue in the recent past have been just lethal, and they cannot be stopped in terms of run scoring. What about the pitch report? Let's take a look into the numbers, Paji. Pitch report says that 78 matches have been played here. 35 times the team batting first have been victorious, compared to the 43 times the team chasing. But if you are in the hat of Rishabh Pant, I'm asking you, if you win the toss, what would you do? Go with your strength and chase? Because that allows Sunrise Hyderabad to bat first. And we all know if Sunrise Hyderabad bat first, what are they capable of? Or would you risk yourself and bat first and back your bowlers to defend it?
I guess it will be a very tough call as far as Rishabh Pant is concerned because we have to see the conditions. How
Yeah,
because earlier we saw a day game where Hyderabad amassed 286 runs. So tomorrow will be a day night game.
correct.
Will there be a moisture? Will there be a dew? That consideration have to be taken by the captain. And against it, this is a double-edged sword. If you win, Rishabh Pant will be happy to lose the toss, in my
True.
opinion, because if
Exactly.
he
I
bats,
agree with this point because yes, I am very surprised that so far the due factor has been there in some of the venues, but the new rule of the ball changing rule has not been applied yet. The umpires have been pretty strict. I expected that to be applied yesterday at Narendra Modi Stadium because there was a lot of due. Though Punjab Kings executed the plan so well, Vishak provided that impact sub rule and bowled his wide Yorkers. Credit where it's due, but so far the due factor has not been there. So I'm not expecting the same at Hyderabad. But both the captains, I think, will be happy to lose the toss.
I guess Pat Cummins will be happy if he won the toss. He will definitely bat first because the thing is that the Lucknow team is more of spin oriented. bowling attack. If we say as of now, Avesh Khan comes and Prince Yadav is there, it comes and it will add the variety and experience to the attack. But see who will be playing, who the spin ball will be bowling against. Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, he's a
Yeah.
spin basher. Travis Head is a spin basher. Ishan Kishan is a spin basher. Nitish Kumar Reddy is a good player of spin. Kailasan is a good player of spin. So where there is a respite.
Add a
Do you
little
think
bit of more. Abhinav Manohar is also there.
Abhinav Manohar? And if you talk about fast bowler, Travis Head can murder any fast bowling. Abhishek Sharma can murder any fast bowling. Ishan Kishan, sorry, I beg your pardon, can murder any fast bowling. Klassen, we know how dangerous he can be. And Nitish Kumar Reddy with his cheeky shots as well as he can hit down the ground. So that's the
Absolutely.
thing. So Lucknow has added
Absolutely.
pressure. If they bat first, what score they will have to post? They have to keep in mind how
Exactly.
much they can defend. They could not able to defend Delhi 200 against Delhi after getting them to 65 for 5. Almost the match
Exactly.
was in the top
Exactly.
pocket.
And
So
that's where I come back to you. How much of a thing, because you being a DC fan, you must have wondered maybe probably that DC is under deep trouble. Maybe once again, since 3 years, Delhi not winning the first game of the tournament. But on the other hand, looking at your ex-captain, how much of a mistake has Rishabh Pant's captaincy done there?
Rishabh Pant, the biggest mistake was he played a poor shot again. That's what I'm here saying. He's not that T20 great. Once the field is spread, he threw away his wicket. Which is saying
Absolutely. And
that
also
wicket,
against that friendship nature against Kuldeep Yadav came into his mind.
I don't know about the friendship nature, but the thing is that when you are 160 for 2 or 160 for 3, you are throwing away a wicket. They easily missed out 30-40 runs extra. It could like
Absolutely.
at one stage 230, 240 was looking a par score. The way
100%.
Pooran was batting, Pooran was going on, and experience of Mitchell Stark came to party.
Mitchell
Even
Stark, Mohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma even Axel did a mistake by giving Stubbs that over. अगर वो Stubbs को
Yeah,
over नहीं देते,
absolutely.
so that 30 runs could have,
Absolutely.
even if he given Mr. Stark the over, maybe Pooran would have got earlier or the drop catch of Pooran. So a lot of ifs and buts about that match. The poor thing was he missed the stumping. Then he appealed for the LBW to take
LBW. He missed a run out in the previous over as
and
well.
only so everything we say it's a good excuse कर दिया उसको. One question I will ask you: your best bowler got 2 wickets. How can his 2 overs
Why
remaining?
on earth no? I understand how can his 2 overs not be bowled. How on earth did Shabazz Ahmed bowl the last over? First
Exactly.
over he picked up 2 wickets, and after that, how on earth have you removed him from the attack? I did not
And
understand that call.
Shardul has experience. He gets the movement. He bowls the slower bouncer. Maybe he could have got Ashutosh Sharma or
He
any
has
other
those
player
knuckle
as well.
balls, slower balls.
Knuckleballs,
He has
also
the
an experienced
experience.
player.
Exactly, and that's the reason why I was asking you. You knowing him for so many years, and that these are the mistakes where Rishabh Pant needs to do work on, because if he has a dream of leading Team India in the near future,
What
these
what
are
what Iyer did in yesterday's match? They brought Vyakshak in the 13th over. So that last 4 overs
absolutely.
can be bowled by Vyakshak.
You
And
can
he
give
was the difference. His
the
three
year.
overs were the difference between the win and lose.
You can give credit to Shreyas Iyer, but I watched it very closely. It was Arshdeep Singh who said that Vishai needs to be brought in as the impact player because the ball is reversing. And
Reversing.
whenever Rutherford came into it, Arshdeep Singh. So that's the combination of the
And
side.
what
They have
everybody
Pooran.
was expecting Harpreet Brar to come in as a
Exactly. Even I was expecting. Even
Check
I
came,
was
yeah,
expecting.
check
Absolutely.
came. So it's a big ground,
Absolutely.
left arm spinner, bowls well. He's also very wicket to wicket line length bowler, and with a big
True.
ground, everybody was expecting him to come. But again, you brought the bowler, he implemented the plan. He bowled to his field. He gave wides instead of boundaries, which cost him. Which
And that's
the
100%
game
true.
GT.
And
They
that
lost the
costed you the
momentum.
game. You lost the points, and then you have to have a meeting with the owner. And we leave it up to there in terms of Rishabh Pant meeting the owner. What about the strategy questions? Rapid fire question coming up to you, Paji. The time starts now. First question is that which overseas opener from both the teams do you think will have a more opening partnership?
Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head. No
Okay.
brainers.
If our SRH by chance, if they bat first, what is the total you're expecting?
अब की बार 300 पार.
Okay, I was waiting for this answer. So you say 300 plus is going to be breached this time around. Who picks more wickets according to you tomorrow, Shami or Shardul?
Wickets or ball who will give less ball in the stands? I guess Shami. I will go for Shami.
Shami picks more wickets. Okay, I'm giving you the last question. How many sixes do you think will be hit tomorrow? Difference of 5 I'm giving.
I guess both account.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both account. I can expect 26.
20 sixes is the minimum. So 20 to 25 bracket is what I'm considering according to you. Your 4 questions have been answered. Rapid fire question is done and dusted. We'll see at the end of the day how many correct you get, Paji. Let's move on to the players to watch out for. These are the three players to watch out for. I've gone for Abhishek Sharma, Nitish Kumar Reddy, and Harshal Patel are my three players to watch out for. Similarly, on the other hand, I'm going for Rishabh Pant, Digvesh Rathi, and Ravi Bishnoi for the Lucknow Super Giants, starting with SRH Paji.
Ishan Kishan is fit to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ishan Kishan, no doubt. Ishan Kishan, Klassen,
Another,
and Pat Cummins.
okay. Pat Cummins, okay. Pat Cummins did not have a good day with the ball in the previous game. Henrik Klassen as well, you're saying. I kept aside the two stars in the previous game, Travis Head and Ishan Kishan. I'm gone with Abhishek Sharma. But you have
Because
gone
I'm
with your
expecting another 100 loading for Ishan
another
Kishan.
100 only. That's the reason why you once again said Ishan Kishan. Okay, fair enough. On the other hand, for LSG, I've gone with Pant because I think he needs to get runs as a captain. Digvesh Rathi, he impressed me a lot. Similarly, another spinner, Ravi Bishnoi.
So I will go for Makrab because he will be having a huge role to play with his off spinner, being top three
Okay,
or left-hander. I will go
okay.
for Nicholas Puran again, and Rishabh Pant. I will go for these three players. So these three players can only define the course of the match.
And the second and third name you mentioned, if both of them get a 50 plus, then I think it's LSG who has the upper hand, according to me, in terms of Puran and Pant getting big scores. What about the battles in this game? Three interesting battles have gone with Paji. Let's take a look into that. For the very first time, I'm looking forward to an interesting battle. Travis Head versus Digvesh Rathi. He runs in like Sunil Narayan, bowls some mystery deliveries. Mitchell Marsh, Mohammad Shami has been dismissed once in T20Is. And moving on to the third one, Nicholas Puran versus Adam Zampa. Adam Zampa came in as an impact some last time around. I can expect the same this time too. 8 innings, he has been dismissed twice by the leg spinner. Your thoughts on that? Anything different from your end?
I will be looking for Pat Cummins versus Nicholas Puran because Nicholas
Okay.
Puran has a tendency, some sort of difficulty with short pitch bowling, and he bowls that slower short pitch ball.
Slower short
So
balls, yeah.
Zampa, I think he can handle. He has to just see off that googly thing. But with the Hyderabad boundaries are small, so a missed time can also go for a six. So that's one for that reason only. I'm thinking of Pat Cummins versus Puran would be a very interesting. Zampa versus Rishabh Pant could be a better to see.
Okay, but Rishabh Pant plays spin pretty well. But what are you expecting that Puran
कुलदीप यादव के
versus?
अगेंस्ट आउट हुआ ना कुलदीप की रिस्क के अगेंस्ट आउट हुआ तो वो भी रिस्क स्पिनर है इसलिए मैंने बोला दैट इज व्हाई
Okay,
आई
that, that
ऑप्टेड फॉर दिस
that that is
रिस्क
understandable, and sometimes your strength can be your weakness as well. And I absolutely agree with what you're saying about the battles. They've given you three battles, three just different ones. You said Pat Cummins versus Puran could be another crucial one in terms of deciding the game as well. Zampa versus Pant is another one. What about the predicted playing 11? Starting with the home side, SRH is playing 11 is on the cards. This is what I've gone with in terms of the predicted playing 11. Why change something that is not broken? They backed Simarjeet Singh as that fourth seamer, and I see that they are going to go with the same impact sub. It was Adam Zampa. In the team sheet, they're gone with 3 overseas. I think it's going to be the same.
I'll also go with the same team. No, they don't need to change. Simmerjeet, he can also be a very surprise bowler for the whole tournament because with Pat Cummins, Shami experience behind him, they will be guiding him definitely. And watch out for Simmerjeet. Makram versus Marsh could be a good contest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's tall. He can hit the deck as well if required. So Simarjeet is a very interesting choice. Out of the box choice is what I'm saying, according to you. Let's move on to see what Lucknow Super Giants batting looks like. Just in case Avesh Khan is fit and ready to play tomorrow, who do you think makes way in this side? Is it Prince Yadav? Is it Shahbaz Ahmed? Because this team looks good. They're using their overseas in the top 6 itself. But in the impact sub, they've gone with M. Siddharth. I really like that impact sub rule, to be honest, in terms of LSG. Any changes for you?
I guess if Avesh Khan comes, then Siddharth might miss out because you have a Shabaz Nadeem as a left-arm spinner. Digvijay Rathi is bringing some different quality of spin to the forte. So most probably it would be Siddharth only because small ground, six-sitting ground, you don't need to have you want to have an extra seamer because it's a day-night game to bowl on the right to get swing. So extra fast ball is a requirement for the day.
Okay, so extra fast ball is required. You're saying Avesh Khan comes in as impact sub in place of Siddharth into your side. Predicted playing 11 is done and dusted. What about the predictions time now? Paji will be in the hot seat. Over to you, Paji. SRH versus LSG, match number 7 at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. Over to you, Paji. What is your percentage?
My prediction is SRH 70-30. If LSG wins, it would be upset. This kind of
Oh, wow.
This kind of bowling
Wow,
line, it will be
that's
upset.
interesting. If LSG win this one, it's going to be an upset at SRH's den, is what you're saying. 70-30 for the Orange Army, he says. He says 2 wins on the trot is loading for SRH. He says 100, another 100 loading for the pocket dynamo Ishan Kishan as well. Thank you so much, Paji. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this one. Cracking contest tomorrow. 6 sitting contest is what I'm expecting. LSG versus SRH at Hyderabad. Sit back and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so
I just
much.
wanted to add one thing. God bless cheerleaders tomorrow. Lots of work, lots of extra work to be done tomorrow.
Okay, he's given his thought about the cheerleaders because so many boundaries are expecting. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much. And bye-bye.
Thank you.